Welcome to another Age of Empires forecasted game. We got in the color pink. It's loueMT playing as the English. And in the south side of the map, in the color yellow, playing as the Chinese, is Lucifer. With a little bit of a... Don't forget to build a mill before delivering your wood. And the thing is, when you put the wood here and you put the Imperial Official, they will get extra resources. Something that it's gonna be fixed in the next patch. When you shift click, you lose our resources. That's something that it's gonna change. Because usually, like, you build a mill, you put the Imperial Official, and by force of habit, you click on the ship, and then you suddenly lose your resources. So that's a pity. But that's gonna change in the next patch, next expansion coming in 1 day, as the time I'm recording this. Really excited about it. Really excited about the new civilizations, the new maps, and even the new story. Like, I don't really play the story that much, but I feel it's interesting. It's very well made. It has some nice cinematics, nice everything. It's short. Compared to Age of Empires 2, it's really short. I think just because Age of Empires 2 was a game that was made mostly for offline play, right? Like, you had the online capabilities, but many years ago, it was mostly an offline experience, right? Not many people had internet at that time. So it was just, you know, it was focused a lot of the campaign, and it was very well made. Whereas Age of Empires 4 is more focused on online gameplay, competitive gameplay. And not only competitive gameplay, I'm having a lot of fun with custom matches, especially with the Nomad mode. I find it reminds me a lot when I was playing Age of Empires 4 as a child, where I will just have huge battles with a lot of people and just no rules, you know. I mean, no, you know, the typical ranked rules where you have like 1 against 1 and, you know, you want to see who plays the best. The other one is just, it's a little bit of a skill. I wouldn't say a little bit, but it's also a skill, but also a little bit of luck. A lot of luck, because who spawns next to you determines a lot of what's gonna change in the future. What resources you have next to you. Maybe you have a lot, maybe you have very little. Let's forget about how cool Nomad mode is, because we have an opening for early Man-at-Arms, denying the gold for Louis. Sorry, for Lucifer. I always confused because Louis is actually Chinese, but he's playing the English this time. So he's doing a really good job with Man-at-Arms denying the gold. Of course, he will delay his age up. And we see 12 villagers building the Barbican. That's a lot of villagers. And Lucifer realizes that with the gold being denied, he needs to put the Barbican on the back. It's a pity, you know, but where else you can put it? To be honest, if you put it here, you have the stone, but if you put it here, it's a little bit far from your base. Louis, very, very good player, leave after he causes some damage here. Definitely the right call. You don't want to lose your Man-at-Arms, especially this can be upgraded in the future for a better unit, so you don't want to lose those precious resources. And we see the Council Hall going for Louis. Let's see how many villagers they have. Now the question is Lucifer going for a second town center? Like, usually how you play against the English is that you need to survive their push. Because if you survive the feudal age, then, as most people will say, the hard part is already done. I see a lot of people on foot here. Interesting choice for Lucifer. We see Louis not with a very aggressive build. So far, no economic upgrades for these two guys. Is Lucifer trying to go castle? Maybe that's a possibility. Actually, never mind. He's just gonna build the Imperial Academy here. Gonna get those nice tax returns, nice passive income for the gold. We see the first longbows gonna be built. Gonna be expecting some aggression from the start down. Look at this man. It's just like doing the Michael Jackson stuff. Who needs to walk when you can just slide like this? There you go. Now Imperial Academy. Now being built, Song Dynasty starts, and with that, villager count, villager cooldown, it's only 15 seconds instead of 20, so gonna have a nice economic upgrade here. The problem is you have an enemy coming into your base. Those man-at-arms gonna wait for his commanders. The question is where he can harass. Will he be able to harass the wood? The wood looks like a good spot to harass. Lucy from already with a response here. It's gonna be the archer range. Gonna see some Jugenus joining the field, most likely. Doing a very good in very good numbers. Lucifer spots the outer. Remember the scout is here, so the longbows gonna be able to cause some damage. Lucifer going to the south side of the map to gather the wood. He needs the wood to continue his production. Without the production, basically you cannot produce more units, you cannot produce more military buildings. You need the production to defend against the English push. Now, scout gonna spot the villagers here. Gonna send his units to the south side of the map. Wall coming from Lucifer, doing a really nice job here, but looks like the scout gonna deny it. Indeed, the scout doing a really nice job on denying this wall. If this wall gets built, then he won't have any chance to harass, because he will need to go somewhere else. It looks like the villagers gonna try to find another place to gather wood. Maybe you can do like a triangle. It's like, okay guys, from gold you go to food, from food to you go to wood, and we keep running in circles until the opponent just, you know, get tired from walking the whole time. It can be a strategy. I never thought about it. See, archers going up for Lucifer. Interesting choice not going for the Jugenus. Maybe because the Jugenus have less range compared to the archers, and you're dealing with longbows here. So in bigger numbers, like it's gonna be really hard to protect those archers or those Jugenus when they have less range. See, economic upgrades are already there for Louis. Double products and gathering upgrade. Also for Lucifer, also deciding to upgrade to the Imperial Examinations to collect more gold from the taxes. Interesting choice to go to that at this stage of the game. You already have three Imperial officials. 4, sorry. So it should be a good time. It can give you a nice return of investment. Now we see a steel arrow. Going for Louis. This should give him a huge damage bonus. Remember, no range armor yet for Lucifer. Gotta be careful here. That's the problem with the English rush, is that it's very hard to defend against those longbows. You're gonna lose so many villagers so fast. The archer is doing actually a very good job. Remember, the archers are a little bit faster than the longbows, so they should be able to catch up if they decide to kite. Spearman added into the mix just in case Lucifer wants to add some horsemen. So far, no production going for Lucifer, but he has the Imperial official here. Remember, 6 seconds to get an archer. That's a lot. That's really fast. Who needs production buildings when you can have an Imperial official here supervising? Louis going back deciding to retreat. Is he going for castle now? He's already have... Let's check his base. He already have his farm transition going on. 8 villagers on gold. Should be able to go castle pretty soon. But looks like Lucifer is gonna get there faster. Gonna gather that deer here. Remember, always move your army where your villagers are going to gather the resources. Like, an option is just to build an outpost or to build a wall, but you know, if you have your army, that can already work for you. And the enemy won't harass here. It looks like Lucifer decided not to go for Castle Age. Instead, he decides to build more archers. Also, no protection for Lucifer yet. It's a very empty base. That's a little bit of a trouble. Now, Louis will add some more man-at-arms into the mix. Looks like he will take its advantage into already having those man-at-arms to go to Castle Age. Remember, Lucifer has the villager lead, so he should be very good in terms of economy. And it's gonna be the astronomical clock tower. Should have some nice nest of bees to deal with this infantry composition. No horseman yet for both players, so nest of bees should be able to do quite a good job here. Now Louis aging up with the King's Palace. Gonna be able to catch up with the economy here. And there you go. Now still Arrow going for Lucifer. Should be able to get those, upgrade those archers pretty soon. And we see the first knight joining the field. Now where you go from here? You can collect the relics to give you some advantage economically. You can start expanding here to these resources. Both players very similar in terms of military numbers. It's just a matter of deciding who's gonna attack who. At this point, Lucifer maybe... He may... Well, maybe what he should is just to wall this area just so that he can give some time. Remember, the longer the game goes, the better it is for Lucifer, just because he has much better economic advantage compared to the English. As a Chinese, you get extra bonuses for gathering, extra gold from taxes. So you're in a pretty good spot the longer the game goes. Oh, we see this brave knight going against this huge army. Lucifer engaging with an army without the upgrades yet. Should be getting those upgrades really soon. There you go. Veterancy goes for the archers. No veterancy yet for Louis. He needs to retreat just so that he don't fight in a disadvantage. And this knight's gonna go down. And with that, only a handful of archers dealing with those man-at-arms. Not a really good choice, actually. No, knight's gonna join the field here. Archers dealing with those Lombos. Remember, Lombos already have veterancy here. Now these lads are doing a really good job. These are already upgraded man-at-arms, so they should be able to be very tanky. Now we see Lucifer turning. Looks like he's turning the table. So far, more reinforcement going on for Louis. Monasteries being built. Let's see, no monastery yet for Lucifer. He decided to build a market to trade his resources. He may have an excess on gold. And there you go. Monastery is gonna be built for Lucifer too. And now, Louis going for a counter attack here. Already has the numbers. But the lack of crossbows make it so hard for Lucifer to counter those man-at-arms. They just take so long to kill. So far doing a good job microing. Remember, Lucy from one of the best players in the world when it comes to micro units. He's really good at doing that. No Spearman going out for Louis. Interesting choice considering your opponent is going for Knights. So far, no Nest of Bees yet for Lucy from. I feel like one Nest of Bees can change the outcome of this fight. Only one of them and all this army will get a huge damage. Apparently it's no wood for the Nest of Bees. Yes. I thought it was a Nest of Beast. Should be called like that because it's like really strong. Now Louis pushing with his army. The problem is if Lucifer gonna get a Nest of Bees anytime soon. I'm pretty sure that's what he needs. Already doing the farm transition on the side, and Lucifer says there's no way to win this. GG gets called, and Louis is the winner. This was Age of Empires 4. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe to watch more Age of Empires 4 content. I'll see you in the next one.